Hey y'all, I have to show you my new toy. Um, but first, Hazel and I went to game thing. We have one on Fridays. We haven't had one for quite a while because they've been doing so much like street work and stuff over there. So we went today and we took our millennial Monopoly game. I got my butt kicked by the manager, by Maria, and Karen was there, and Hazel was there. And actually, it was really cool because we closed the front door of the recreation area. And so Miss Hazel had a huge area in which to walk in circles. I had my hearing aids in so I could hear her little claws tapping on the linoleum. But, I mean, she was fine. Just like the Energizer Bunny, she's not fast, but she's persistent. So it was a lot of fun. So yesterday, Jerry knows how to do this stuff. I don't know how to do it. He knew I'd been looking for a mixer and maybe a food processor. I was not going to buy a food processor, like, a new one or an expensive one, whatever. So he sent me about 3, 4 o'clock. He sends me this link to a food processor. So I open it up and I look at it, and I knew immediately that I wanted it. Brand new. $10. Yep. Brand new. $10. So I'm going to show it to you. Oh, and the heartbreaking thing is I have no carrots. I don't have a cucumber. I don't have, I have nothing to play with it. Not a thing. Because I had already picked up my groceries yesterday, my order, and, things like cucumbers and stuff like that. You want to get those. Yes, I'm cooking for Thanksgiving, but you want to get that stuff like at the last minute. So I have nothing, y'all. It's killing me. But anyway, let me show it to you. Let me see. This, can y'all see that? Yeah, we can see it. Let me see if I can do it this way. Maybe that's easier. Oh, that's better. The lighting. I've got a little light under my cabinet right here. And you can see my itty bitty little string lights. Steph gave those to me, and they're two little tiny strings. And you can't hook them together or anything, but I like them. Anyway, now, this thing is what I call the monster. This is a I believe it's a what is it? It's huge, okay? But look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, y'all, check this out. I mean, this thing is sharp. Sharp, sharp, sharp. I've washed everything, and so it's just, I mean, and it's got this new wacky. And so if you have it on this side, you can slice. You can slice. And if you have it on this side, you can shred or whatever it does. I don't know. Jerry downloaded the instructions for me. And then it has this little doohickey with measurements on it. They go from, what is that? Ounces, quarter cup up to a cup. And that's what you use to push your food down in there. It's really quite the bomb. Y'all, I mean, I really hit the jackpot. It's crazy. And let me tell you what happened. We were driving over there, and so I told Jerry, I said, I emailed him back, and I said, yes, I want it. It was in Escondido, which is about 22 miles from here. And, but I said, can you go with me? It was like around 4-ish, I think. Yeah. And, this dude, when I called him to see if he still had it, he was talking like he was on a lot of speed. I mean, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I could hardly understand him. So I told Jerry, I said, I'm just not real comfortable going by myself. It's going to get dark. I shouldn't drive in the dark. And this guy is just a little, I don't know. So he goes, yeah. He goes, give me 10 minutes. And he goes, I'll drive. Typical man wants to drive. That's fine with me. I always drive. It was really nice not to drive. He's got this crazy little Miata that, I think it's a Miata. He's had it for 20 years anyway. So, we're heading down the highway going to Escondido, and Hazel's sitting in my lap. And, those little cars are little. I felt like I was going to scrape my butt on the asphalt. But, so we're going down the road, and my phone rings, and it's this guy. And so I put him on speakerphone because I wanted Jerry to hear how he sounded. Y'all never believe us. Y'all, yeah, right, okay. So he said, I don't know what happened. It was working last night. It's not working right now. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. And I was just like, okay. I said, not a problem. Not a problem. And so we hung up. And of course, Mr. Fix-It said, well, would he just give it away? Because that'd be a little challenge for Jerry to figure out what was wrong with it and to fix it. So I said, well, you heard me. I didn't ask him. And so before we could find an exit and turn around to come home, the guy calls back. Speakerphone. It's working. Oh, it's working. It was my extension cord. My extension cord's bad. It's working. I turned it on. It's working just fine. Okay. I said, fine. We'll be there in, a few minutes. So we got there, and good old country boy, and just nice as he could be. And so he had it plugged in directly to an outlet in his garage. His garage was just decked out. It was old, but it was organized and neat. And he had this big work table thingy. So anyway, he goes, there's a couple scratches on the front of the bowl on the inside where I've had the blade stuck in there, blah, blah, blah. I said, that's fine. I could deal with that. So when Jerry was listening to Mike on the speakerphone, He looked at me and he went, mm-hmm. I don't even know if I want to go over there. But we went and it was fine. And this is a monster. And I have nothing to shred or try. You could tell I'm upset. I might have to go to the store and get some carrots and cucumbers at the very least. Now, it's just amazing how it matches my egg cooker. Actually, the yellow on my Hamilton Beach, I haven't been able to figure out what year it is. He didn't have a book or a manual or anything, but I'm going to find out. I can't decide whether it's old and kind of retro or whether it's pretty cool and it's new. I don't know. I don't care. It works. I'm going to use it. I needed a food processor to make homemade Ritz crackers, and we're going to do that. I'm dying to make those suckers and see what they taste like. Now, I don't have a cookie cutter thingy to make it look like a Ritz after the dough, but I have this little star thingy, and that's what I'm going to use to cut my Ritz crackers with. Now, y'all, you have to admit, that is one good looking food processor. And look, my little egg holder, so happy to have company. No, I'm not on drugs, y'all. I'm just real happy. I feel so much better, and I would have had a lot of stuff. I would have had a lot of stuff done in my house today, except when we